Welcome to We keep you informed on the latest news involving cryptocurrency and the markets daily. Today we have breaking news involving Ripple. Is the Ripple versus SEC saga nearing its grand finale, or are we entering its final stretch? And what does Ripple's massive XRP transfer mean for your investment? Stick around, this will change how you see it. But first, in order to understand what's happening, we must go back to last week when the SEC and Ripple both requested a 60-day pause on their appeal at the Second Circuit Court in the US. They want to push the deadline to August 15, 2025. While they explore a potential settlement, essentially, they're aiming to freeze the legal battle as they negotiate, removing the current injunction, reducing the civil penalty from $125 million to $50 million, and returning the remaining $75 million to Ripple. Although it may seem like a legal tactic, this has immediate impact. The SEC cannot halt the judge in lower court proceedings. As attorney Bill Morgan pointed out, the judge could issue a decision. Not once the settlement is on the table. In other words, while the appeal hangs in limbo, Judge Torres could deliver a final ruling very soon. This means we might witness the definitive end of this saga in just a few weeks. And here's why that matters. If the judge approves lifting the injunction and downsizing the penalty, XRP could surge instantly, also paving the way for ETF approval. That's because the SEC case against Ripple revolved around a lack of registration, not an outright ban. So, XRP would be free to trade, but that's not guaranteed. And even if it does, the SEC could appeal again, though they'd likely need new grounds. Then there's Ripple just executed a massive transaction moving nearly 439 million XRP from its institutional wallet in minutes. Analysts and whale watchers are buzzing. Is this a prelude to dumping, liquidity, repositioning, or market preparation? Some worry it's a sign of a massive sell, while others believe it's simply an internal fund transfer for OTC trades, institutional payments, or treasury management. Ripple's CTO has previously clarified that some transfers are routine movements, not sales. So, we have a potential game-changing court decision looming, plus a huge XRP transfer. It's like waiting for a blockbuster movie, but in crypto. The question is, how should you play this? Well, that depends on a few variables. First, timing. A positive ruling could come any day now, so be ready for volatility. Second, the transfer. It could signal a big sale, but also think of it this way. Ripple is moving its funds around, not necessarily dumping them. They might be repositioning for OTC trades or payments. Finally, remember the bigger picture. Even if the penalty is reduced, the injunction is lifted, and XRP rallies, the SEC can still appeal. So, it's not a slam dunk, but it's likely the most significant legal win for crypto in years. That's all for today on Crypto Informs. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the outcome of these two bombshells. See you next time.